stand by for action.
Thanks for joining me. My name is Dave Milner. I am the Unpleasant Blind Guy, and I want to welcome you to part one of this episode of the Unpleasant Blind Guy on EDL Radio. Now remember, if you want to contact me with comments, questions, show suggestions, Awesome American suggestions, I'm available at UBG Contact on Twitter, or I can also be found as Dave Milner or Agador, that's Aggedor, on Mublet, the Tea Party Community, Spreely, Minds, MeWe, or Gab. Now let's begin.
Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. I hope, indeed I pray, that we shall not be found unworthy of our victory if after toil and tribulation it is granted to us. For the rest, we have to gain the victory. That is our task. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty, and so bear ourselves that if the British Empire and its commonwealths last for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their finest hour.
We shall not fail or falter. We shall not weaken or tire. Neither the sudden shock of battle nor the long-drawn trials of vigilance and exertion will wear us down. Give us the tools, and we will finish the job.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
Did you read you go. I think that says it all, ladies and gentlemen. That tune, Land of Confusion, the words, that is it. That's what we see now on the streets of the United Kingdom. But before I want to speak more about some of the things I saw yesterday that makes me realise now how close we are to seeing what we've talked about for such a while. So anyway, let me start off by saying hello to everybody. Good evening. This is the English Defence League radio show. The show tonight is the Tangled Web. Good evening. This is the English Defence League radio show broadcasting live on blogtalkradio.com. The English Defence League radio show, the truth and the voice of the EDL. And let me go on to say, welcome to the English Defence League radio show with your host, Jeff Spider Mitchell, and my wingman for this evening is Dave Agador Milner. Tonight we'll be discussing, among other things, big government lies, re-Brexit, and big media on the internet, promising free speech to all and delivering only the death cult of Islam and its corrupt allies. We are preparing for our 9/11 special this Wednesday with one message: no surrender ever. All that is necessary for evil to prevail is that good men do nothing. And that was by the late great Edmund Burke. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. And that, of course, was by the late great President John F. Kennedy. And without further ado, let me bring on my wingman for this evening, Mr. Dave Agador Milner. Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, Jeff. Good evening to everybody in the UK. And good afternoon to everybody in the States. Hello to everybody around the world. And, of course, off Earth. Yeah, we've got a big show coming up. Man,
exactly, Dave. I have a feeling, and this is, I heard something that was said earlier on today, that it could be possible that he's already out. He might have been released a bit earlier. You don't know. If that's the case, I'm so pleased. If that's the case, which is amen. It's just that it's rumoured that this is what might have happened, but let's not speculate because, you know, we like these rooms where it just puts them off their guard. So, you know, false herrings, etc., red herrings. So, it could have been released already, guys. You lefties out there, you maggots out there. Tommy could already be out. Hey, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there you go, Jeff. Well, I got to tell you, Jeff, that there's enough red herrings out there usually to fill a fish market, man. So you never know. But
you got it, pal. I like that. That's good, Dave.
Yeah. But guys, we just want to remind you one more time. We are going to be having our 9/11 show on Wednesday. Okay, that's going to be at the normal show time, which is 8:30 p.m. In the UK and 3:30 p.m. Eastern in the United States on Wednesday, not Thursday this week. And we're anticipating having with us Ken McClinton, who is the CEO of the Exceptional Conservative Network, and he's going to be bringing his own style to this 9/11 commemoration show. We're already working on a show, so it should be off the hook and pretty good, and quite the commemoration. My God, Jeff, 9/11 is 18 years old. It's old enough to vote.
I know. This is what I mean. Yeah. You know, we will say this, Dave, that the time's gone by, but we've not. It's stuck very close in our mind. It's not in the back burner or nothing like that. We at the EDL. And everybody that's associated with us, what we do, will never forget that day. Never will we ever forget what we saw. It's embedded in our brain. A lot of us had nightmares over it. We couldn't sleep with what we saw. I've often said it, Dave, haven't I? It was like you was watching a disaster movie unfold, but you didn't quite understand. You couldn't get your head around it. And then you realise when the second plane crashed into the building that this was an attack. This was an attack, and we wasn't sure whether we was going to get it. There could have been a coordinated attack all around, everywhere in the Western world, couldn't it? That's what we was. See, this is why they closed down airports left, right, and centre, because it could have happened, couldn't it, Dave? You know, this, you know, and what we see, the absolutely horrific events, we could have been talking about this on an absolutely catastrophic effect, thing that could happen across the globe, couldn't it, Dave? So, but then again, what we saw, we never forget. We never forget. And, and as long as this radio show exists, I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't forget those people, every life that was taken because of this cult of death. We won't forget who the perpetrators were behind it. All this making up excuses, all these corny, what you call it, Dave, these conspiracy things, all this crap that we heard, and that we've been hearing for years. We see what happens. We see through our eyes.
I don't give that anything. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never bought into
crap,
none of that.
No.
And that's what I just want to put out there.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
Dave's
like me. We saw what we saw. We witnessed what we witnessed. And we was all torn apart. These were people, you know, all across the world that was in those buildings. Not just from the United States or from the UK, but you had Muslims in the building. You had Sikhs. You had every people that you could think about that lives on this planet in those buildings. That's how it was, Dave. This was a United Nation. Well, no, I don't like the word United Nations, but I mean, a nations all in the building, wasn't it? In the two buildings, the Twin Towers. You know,
it is.
This was everybody. The world was affected by it. I mean, it's a knock-on effect. Everybody who's had a family, there's extended family, etc. You know, this was thousands upon thousands of people whose lives are affected on that day. That's why myself and Dave and other people like ourselves won't ever forget it. Won't ever forget what we witnessed, what we bear witness to. Horrific things that sometimes we didn't even know was going on until we caught up with some of the footage and the people who were closer to the buildings and seeing people leaping out the buildings. We didn't see that, you know, face up like that. But then it unfolded, didn't it, Dave? You know, and but we've got something that Dave, as usual, Dave's the man. He's the man. I've got to thank you, Dave, for what you've done for this evening's show. I've been having a few issues lately, ladies and gentlemen, as you know. Dave, I said to him, Dave, my fingers they've been all open, I've been bleeding a little bit, tips, you know, like me, ladies and gentlemen. Dave said, don't worry, Jeff, I'll get it sorted. And you know what? Within a couple of hours, Dave got the show up me. So once again, thank you for the great slides. Thank you for the script, Dave. You are the man. You're the man. My wingman, ladies and gentlemen, Dave, my wingman. And we're thinking about Jan out there. We talked to Jan the other day as well, didn't we, Dave? We talked to Jan, and she's a busy lady, and she'll try and join us when she can. But it was lovely. Was it lovely to catch up with our Jan, Dave?
Yeah, it was. Well, you know, I mean, if you want to look at it like Star Trek, Jeff, you know, you're our Captain Kirk. You know, I'm sort of like Mr. Spock, and of course, Jan would be Lieutenant Uhura. You know, all hot and everything. But Jeff, you've got somebody else that's hot right now, and they're so hot that they actually beat out CNN. And I know you wanted to give a shout out, brother.
Rebo. Oh my! What an awesome Sunday long live radio show. What can I say? You know, we saw some statistics today. I think the Sunday long live radio show is. I mean, she's stomping all over the opposition, literally, all over these leftist maggots out there. CNN, she's smashing them. She's smashing them. This show is so unique, ladies and gentlemen. So unique. I love it. You know what? It broadcasts from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. And I'll tell you what, Me, I'm glued to it. I'm glued to what I'm listening to because these are great people. We talk about the issues that's going on in Ireland, talk about what's going on in Australia. Got a great guy, Dumbbell, good friend. I've got to really like this gentleman, and of course the great radio host herself, Rebo. Wow, Ree, if you're listening, you're awesome, lady. And she's good looking with it as well, Dave. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Absolutely. Awesome lady.
Well, some of the best ones are, Jeff. It almost comes with the territory. Look at Pamela Geller and, just so many of the other, Jen and so many of the other ladies that are so good at this media thing. And they're just as sharp as they are beautiful. Jeff, now another person who was sharp and who has been victimized by the UK is Melanie Shaw, and I know you wanted to debrief everybody on the demonstration for her that happened yesterday and a few other things.
Yes.
Right?
Well, yeah, Dave. As I say, there was a demonstration yesterday on behalf of Melanie Shaw. And, people are now really, really stepping up this because this lady, a whistleblower, who actually witnessed murders actually happening. Well, not witnessed, actually she was told about the murders by someone who was trying to murder her, believe it or not. This was there's a documentary about what she talks about just before they threw her back in prison and say, as we know where she is now, basically being sectioned, and it's somewhere. But it was good to see people turned up yesterday to speak about the her plight. And no one's, you know what, no matter what, you elitists out there, you know who you are, you know what's gone on, you know this is all going to come out. You do understand, you can put people away, but we're all standing up, we're all in Melanie's corner now, another whistleblower, another lady who's away. So we don't forget these people which you are persecuting and what you've done with Tommy Robinson. You think that you can just do that, shut us away, section us off? You think people just forget because you do that? You, the governments, do that? This country, this corrupt, evil government of yours? No, we will fight. We'll fight until Melanie's released. The same as we will fight for everybody that you put in your what they call them, stew legs, or what? Because it feels like that now with what they're doing to patriots across the country, trying to silence people. But you know what I saw yesterday, Dave? I realise now the people have had enough. This kettling process, I see it, I witness it firsthand. They've had enough. Could be signs, seeing the first real signs of the shots across the bow. I do believe everybody has had enough the way they're being treated by Metropolitan Police. The heavy boy tactics, the batons above their heads ready to smash people's heads in, and people standing there saying, you know what, do your best. You know, what people should do is go with helmets, umbrellas, etc. Now, that's what I'm calling for. Anybody, you patriots out there, if you feel about these things, look after yourself as well. Don't forget, you're just flesh and blood. Don't forget, when they attack you with their body armours and God knows what else and their pepper sprays and all that, you just got your coat and your whatever you're wearing, T-shirts, and your heads, your unprotected heads that they smash, they split open. Time to get real. Time to do battle with these people, but do it in the right way. Don't provoke the confrontation. They've been confronting you every single step of the way. But, there's only so much that people will stand. And you've got to sort it out, guys. You've got to make sure that you go and you don't want to be battered to the ground and thrown in a police van. Make sure that you are protected. With your head. Please cover your head, guys.
Be smart. Yeah, there you are.
You can stand, but you get a button crushing down here, guys. You know, they're trained to smash your heads in. You are cockroaches in their eyes. Remember that. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking our patriots out there to really think about when you go at this damage, where get a baseball, reinforced baseball hat. How about that? Get it sorted. Protect yourselves because they want to hurt you. They want to hurt you. Don't forget, you know, all this evil out there, that they're not going to prevail over us, the true patriots, who's willing to shed their blood on the streets and have done so on numerous occasions over the years. We see it. I just want to share, I wanted to get out to the patriots. Guys, if you go and the police are smashed, for goodness sake, have a baseball cap on that's reinforced, that you don't end up, you could get brain damage. They could smash you so hard, you collapse to the ground, you end up, you know, brain concussion, God knows what else, you know, blood clots on your brain. Don't let them do it to you. Make sure you're protected. Go fitted up better than what you are. I'm just talking that because I care about our patriots out there, Dave. You know, I love them all.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
But I've got to say that because I get fed up with seeing the bully boy tactics like that. Innocent men and women. I've seen old pensioners pushed over before in wheelchairs, Dave. How many more times we got to witness that? And we stand up and say, "Oh, that's wrong. You get smashed over the edge yourself." No, we've had enough. We've had enough. Well, I'm not on the ground, but those people are. You know, I'm talking about you guys, all of you guys and ladies out there. You know, make sure you protect yourself better. You know, they want to come at you hard. Look, come on. Look at the way they treat the lefties, eh? Oh, you've been a naughty boy. I've had to put your arms behind that. Oh, don't you hurt me. I'll be trying to be as gentle as I can. Hello. The real world is you treat people no different than any other people just because they're leftists, just because they're paid to be instigators, paid to create problems. We all see through you now, all of us. And that time of doing that, this tyranny is going to be over soon. I mean that. Now, we've all had enough. Dave, and I've taken that bit, but I just feel so angry with the way I keep seeing these police wanting to batter our patriots, people who love their country, that would die for their country. But see, like, they're going like cattle to the slaughter. That's what it feels like sometimes. I've watched these lads, brave lads, standing up against the forces of darkness and standing there and getting it. And he come back and say, "Good, you can do a bit better." Because that is you. That's the way you are. You're brave. You're courageous. And we love you for it. But we don't want to see you being hospitalised or bunged in one of these, the old paddy wagons, they call them, Dave. You know.
What they used to call them here.
Now. This is the year of the Patriots, guys. No matter all this Brexit going on, there'll be a time, there'll be a place. And all these traitors out there, I'm talking about all you lot. You know I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about you elitists out there. There's 2,000 of you or so, most elite of the country. Don't you think it's going to be a safe place for you? Because when something does go down, all what you can put in front of us, we will meet you. We will meet you. We will overcome. We'll take our casualties. I guarantee you will meet that day. You'll be standing in judgment of what you've done. And it'll be read at you, like Nuremberg trials. It'll be read to you. So don't think you can just run away. We'll come and get you wherever you are, whatever part of the world you tend to go to. Because we've got tracks on most of you anyway. I don't even realise that, Dave. They're so stupid, aren't they? But, Dave, back to you, brother. I'm sorry, I've gone on one there, but I just thought I had to share my thoughts.
Well, you know, Jeff, it is very frustrating, and it's easy to understand why you say what you do, you know.
And that is it for this time. Next time, part 2. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for listening, and may your God go with you. Goodbye. The Unpleasant Blind Guy is copyright 2019. Anno Domini. Now for Dave's Canes. Extras that help you navigate the new media world.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, this is Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Join us for The Right Way with Shannon and Mike, Monday through Thursday from 7 to 9 a.m. right here on SHR Media.
Why are they joining us?
For fun things like sports, politics.
Oh, maybe some news and entertainment?
And all kinds of other things.
Money and recipes and events, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so join us Monday through Thursday, 7 to 9 a.m. here on shrmedia.com.
From a public locker inside a dilapidated Long Island rail station comes a show designed to piss off liberals using truth, facts, and ridicule. The Lid Radio Show, featuring the conservative voice from the People's Republic of New York, the Lid himself, Jeff Dunitz. Tune in every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on the SHR Media Network. Go to shrmedia.com. At Lid Radio, we fight for the truth, justice, and a good kosher T-bone. If you don't listen, Hillary Clinton might sneak into your bedroom in her housecoat late at night and blame you for her election loss. It's the Lid Radio Show with Jeff Dunitz.
It's your business diva here, Melanie Collette. I am inviting you to a front row seat as I discuss some of the most intriguing details of wealth and finance with today's movers and shakers in the world of business. Listen in and discover financial truths on a global, domestic, and household scale. Uncover topics that will impact your wallet today and in the future. Money Talk with Melanie airs Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. East, 2 p.m. West, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Talk Radio. You can't afford to miss it.
The new show on the SHR Media Network, Sackheads Against Tyranny. On shrmedia.com. Go there quick like a bunny, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every Wednesday. Live and direct on the SHR Media Network. shrmedia.com. Be there.
Broadcasting behind enemy lines in occupied California, a mere 2 miles from the state capitol, the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon Radio Show can be heard every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific and 11 p.m. Eastern, only on the SHR Media Network. Go to shrmedia.com to listen. You can also watch on the SHR Media Facebook page and the SHR Media YouTube channel. No goldfish were abused in the making of this ad.
Hey girls, Carry Girl Gear is here. More and more women every day are concealed carrying, participating in competitive shooting, and getting firearms training. It's not a boys' club anymore, and we don't have to shop in their stores anymore either. Finally, a cool and unique clothing line just for women. Dope tees and hats for the patriotic concealed carry and 2A girl. So what are you waiting for? Go check out carrygirlgear.com today.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.